List conditions under which combustion can take place. The burning of a substance in the presence of oxygen is defined as combustion. The conditions under which combustion can take place are the presence of fuel plays a significant role. The presence of air or oxygen. Ignition temperature is maintained. 8 is defined as the substance that catches fire at its lowest temperature. 2. Fill in the blanks. Burning of wood and coal causes pollution of air. A liquid fuel used in homes is kerosene. Fuel must be heated to its ignition temperature before it starts burning. Fire produced by oil cannot be controlled by water. 3. Explain how the use of CNG in automobiles has reduced pollution in our cities. CNG played an important role in reducing pollution among automobiles for the following reasons. The CNG can be an alternative to diesel, petrol, and propane. LPG. It usually contains fewer undesirable gases than the other fuels mentioned above. The combustion of fuels like petroleum causes many unburnt carbon particles along with carbon monoxide, which leads to respiratory diseases. CNG is a comparatively cleaner fuel. 4. Compare LPG and wood as fuels. Wood. It is considered a traditional fuel used for both domestic and industrial purposes. Wood produces much smoke, which pollutes the atmosphere and causes respiratory diseases. The usage of wood, to a large extent, causes deforestation. The calorific value of wood ranges between 17,000 and 22,000 kilojoules per kilogram. However, wood may be used as a furnace, stove, or fireplace indoors, while it is used for a campfire furnace outdoors. LPG. The usage of LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, has replaced wood. It doesn't release smoke and other pollutants. It is a cleaner fuel. The fuel efficiency of LPG is more than that of wood. The calorific value of LPG is 55,000 kilojoules per kilogram. Hence, LPG is the most preferred choice. 5. Give reasons. Water is not used to control fires involving electrical equipment. Water is a good conductor of electricity. If added to an electrical fire, the water would just spread the electricity. Further, the person dousing the fire might get an electric shock. LPG is a better domestic fuel than wood. LPG, being a cleaner fuel than wood, doesn't release smoke and other pollutants. Wood, on the other hand, releases a lot of smoke and fumes, polluting the atmosphere, causing pollution, and leading to respiratory diseases. Hence, LPG is a better domestic fuel than wood. See, paper by itself catches fire easily, whereas a piece of paper wrapped around an aluminum pipe does not. The paper by itself catches fire easily because of its low ignition temperature. The piece of paper wrapped around an aluminum pipe doesn't catch fire because aluminum is a good conductor of electricity. The paper wrapped around an aluminum pipe results in an increase in ignition temperature, the T's. So there is a transfer of heat from the paper to the aluminum pipe. Hence, it doesn't catch fire. 7 Name. The unit in which the calorific value of a fuel is expressed. Calorific value is defined as the energy contained in the fuel. It is expressed in the form kJ, kg, 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 low, joulisk, kilogram 8. Explain how CO2 is able to control fires. CO2 is a non-combustible gas and extinguishes fire in 2 ways. It is heavier than oxygen, K, and it covers the fire like a blanket and cuts off the contact between oxygen and fuel. In cylinders, carbon dioxide is kept in the liquid form. When released, it expands enormously. This brings down the temperature of the fuel, which helps in controlling the fire. 9. It is difficult to burn a heap of green leaves. The dry leaves catch fire easily. Explain. A heap of green leaves contains a lot of moisture. Hence, its ignition temperature is high. Therefore, it does not catch fire easily. But dry leaves have no moisture content, hence their ignition temperature is low. Therefore, it catches fire easily. 10. Which zone of a flame does a goldsmith use for melting gold and silver, and why? The goldsmith mainly uses a non-luminous flame, which is termed the outermost part of the flame. This part of the flame is used because the outermost flame undergoes complete combustion and is considered the hottest part of the flame. 11. In an experiment, 4.5 kilograms of a fuel was completely burnt. The heat produced was measured to be 180,000 kilojoules. Calculate the calorific K value of the fuel. To calculate the calorific value of a fuel, we use the formula calorific value equals total heat produced in kJ mass of the fuel in kg given heat produced equals 180,000 kJ mass of fuel equals 4.5 kilograms calorific value equals 180,000 4.5 equals 40,000 kJs. Therefore, the calorific value of the fuel is 40,000 kilojoules per kilogram. 0.12. Can the process of rusting be called combustion? Discuss. No, because rusting is an exothermic process, as heat is liberated during rusting. On the other hand, combustion is a chemical process in which a substance reacts with oxygen to release energy in the form of heat or light. 13. Abida and Ramesh were doing an experiment in which water was to be heated in a beaker. Abida kept a beaker near the wick in the yellow part of the candle flame. Ramesh kept the beaker in the outermost part of the flame, whose water will get heated in a shorter time. The water placed in the outermost part of the flame will be heated in a short time, since it is a non-luminous flame and is regarded as the hottest part of the flame. Ramesh's beaker will be heated first. However, Abida, who placed the beaker in the luminous flame, yellow flame, is comparatively less hot.
Subscribe.